Hi, this is Lou. It must be the 20th of April, not April. I keep wanting to go to April. It's March, so April's next. My mother and my two sisters all have birthdays in that month. I must sit down. Wow. I was going to go for a walk, but I figure I'll just walk around and try to do something on the back porch. But I've already been climbing up and down stairs a few times, so my legs are saying they need help. I don't know what it is. I guess for reals, I should check my blood sugar. I haven't done that. I've just been taking the Jardiance. But I can tell that I have more energy. But my legs are tingling. So it's not my bones. Cancer's in my bones. Sound weird, but in the meat around my bones is tingling. Anyway, I'm on medication, which has taken my blood pressure down. You know, I'm a little persnickety. And I've been that way at the doctor's office. I got a feeling they don't like it. Not the doctor, maybe even the doctor, but the ones who are giving me my treatment. This last time, they hurt me. The woman taking my blood pressure did it in a different place, down below my elbow instead of above it. And it hurt like, you know what? I mean, crazy. What the crap? You know, I might have said a different word, but I doubt I did. You gotta be careful how you say that word. But damn, she hurt me. I'm going, why are you doing it that way? I've never seen, and nobody's ever taken my blood pressure that way. And she made some mention of, see, they got new chairs and they're up higher. And that she has to go back further. Wow. They better be nice. That was ridiculous. I mean, I don't know how to tell you how it felt. You know how it is when it gets real tight on your arm. They're doing your blood pressure. Well, they did it in a weak spot, I guess. I don't know. It was like they're going to bust my vein. Yes, I can complain. I'm good at it sometimes. I have to watch out for that, right? Because people don't want to hear you complain. But they need to just not be doing that. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want my veins, like crushed. See, I had 190 on the top before there, and they even got it up to 208. I think they were trying to bust me, bust me up. Let's explode her veins. Because I had remembered after that, you're not supposed to do that. You don't do the blood pressure more than twice, and you don't, like go crazy. And what they were doing was every time they did it, they went higher. That's what she said anyway. I don't understand it, but they went higher probably on the pressure each time. If I don't do it higher, I won't get a correct reading. And then they just kept doing it. I mean, like, when I remembered that was a year ago. They were telling me they don't do that. They don't take your blood pressure over and over and over again. It's not good on your veins. And she might be just talking about older folks, but it was warm and now it's cold. Chase, I'm outside. Maybe I should go in too. I was going to try to walk. But I figure I'll walk back and forth a little bit and walk around the table a little bit maybe. The ground's kind of wet too. But earlier it was sunny. What happened to our sunny day, man? I guess I'll go into the house. I'm coming, baby. Figure out something to eat. However, I had the leftovers of my smoothie from yesterday because I had put it in the freezer. And then I had that drink. I'll go ahead and tell you guys about that. Let me take my glasses off. Anyway, I got these, it's called Super Greens. I'll show you. Super Greens. It's got 50 organic food, superfoods, fruits, vegetables, super greens, mushrooms, and probiotics. I haven't read the whole thing, but maybe I'll go sit down and I'll have to turn that down. This show is so funny. I love it. You get down, you cannot, I'm going to smack you upside the head. Get down.
Your characterization of approximately 171 different men is a few.
Oh, God. Okay, let me turn that down. This show's a trip. Listen, you, stop it. There you go. Play with that toy. You want me to have it? You want me to throw it? I'm not playing tug of war. This dog is all of a sudden going crazy. We were outside. Yeah. My eyes seem to tear a lot. Would you please stop? We'll be having a sorority fight here in a minute. Listen, I was trying to talk here. I don't want to play. You want to give it to me? Give me it. I'm not playing talk. No. He's a talkative dog. Maybe he's saying, okay, it's time for my master to be here. Where is he at? Okay, I was going to try to read off of the back of this. I just saw something that said 7 grams of fiber, no added sugar, vegan, USDA organic, 50 organic superfoods. I know you had it. I know I showed it to you, but I don't know if you got to read it on the back. I can't really, my eyes aren't as good as they need to be. I think that's a 50 calories, 50 calories. Okay, let's see. Servings per container. No, serving size is 1 scoop. Servings per container, 20. Add 1 scoop to 10 to 12 fluid ounces of cold water or any beverage of your choice. Stir until smooth or use a shaker, cup, or blender. Total carbohydrates is 11 grams. And then there's 7 grams of fiber. No sugar. It's only got 1 gram of protein. And it's got calcium, sodium, and potassium. There's so many things that we need, or so they're saying, and you can believe them, I guess. Nutrients, because we really can't get what we need out of our food. But you still need to eat food, okay? Shake, blend, or bake. What does that mean? Keep out of reach of children. Store in a cool, dry place. Protect from heat, light, and moisture. Do not use if seal is broken. It says Country Farm Fresh. I don't know what that piece of tape is there. Anyway, sure would be nice if it's telling the truth and we get these things that we need. I'm sorry. I do tend to just not have a filter. I went to a tanning bed yesterday, okay? Well, the first day I did it, I had it on a 5. I think I had a little bit of rosy color, I'm not sure. So then I decided I would go up, and I was going to go to 7. This is minutes. And at the last second I said 8, because I didn't really think it would do any good, you know. But anyway, my little bottom is burnt. It hurts. Here I am trying to sit on the sunburnt bottom because I didn't cover up. But it was hot. But she did tell me, Jessica showed me that there's a place to do the fans and stuff. To make it, you can turn the fans on so it's easier, not as hot. Anyway, I should have had a little bit more instruction before, because this time I wanted to make sure my face got covered. So I scooted down. So I was right in the, I should have been up further where it looks like there's a little bit of a pillow. Not really, but it does go up a little bit. Anyway, I couldn't see where the lights would be hitting my face there, but it might just be reflective. They have maybe it's kind of like a mirror up above your head. But there's things where like before I just laid there, nothing happened. I was wondering, but it finally came on. But there's a button you could push. It says start. But I didn't have my glasses on. I didn't know what the stuff was saying up there. This time I took my glasses in there. I did cover up the part right around my eye until the very last minute. I let a minute go without being covered. They have these little foil type things that you can, it tapes, it adheres to your eye. Anyway, I got more than enough. Probably shouldn't have done 8. I should have done 7. But I can tell. I can definitely tell that I got plenty. Especially my butt. Anyway, okay. So I was going to go for a walk. But I have been going up and down the stairs. Okay, I went down into the basement and back up. And I went back down there again and back up. So that's 2 of those trips. And then I've been up these stairs a 3 times. I might be exaggerating. I came down, I went up, I came down. I'm not sure if I went back up. Anyway, it's a lot of stairs. But I probably didn't have my phone on me counting my steps. Anyway, you get caught up watching TV. It sucks you in. This show I was just watching, I was telling you was a good show, is, I know a lot of you know who Sheldon is. So anyway, what is the show called? The Big Bang Theory. I love it. These really, really, really smart guys and their idiosyncrasies. I have idiosyncrasies. You know, root word being idiot. Anybody thought about that? You know, you tear words apart and guess what you find? Idiosyncrasies. What does that mean? Anyway, I want my legs to get better. They're feeling really strange. I think my smoothie is a good thing. But really, I mean, I bypassed buying eggs last time because of the price. But even, I guess, at $10 for a dozen, it's still good food. I mean, it's good protein. You see, there's certain things in my daily, and it wouldn't be daily, it would be some days, you know, but there's certain things that I buy at the grocery store. Shredded cheese. I know. Shredded cheese has things on it probably shouldn't have on it. And I just remembered that. But still, shredded cheese is one of the things that I would buy. I like to keep on hand because I put it on my eggs, I put it on my potato. You know, you can slice up some potatoes and fry them up and saute them with onions if you love onions. And then you can melt cheese on top of it, and it is so good. So very good. So I need to do that. I've got some potatoes and onions. I could do that. Oh, they're good. Fry them up. You know, if you're not cooking way too many, it doesn't take all that long to do. And I would do, you know, I need a bigger pan. She probably has one. But I would do potatoes and mushrooms and onions, and salt and pepper, and then melt some cheese on it. That'd be pretty good. Just like that. And you would cook it in, some good olive oil. Because olive oil is good for you. Hopefully. Oh, there's different kinds. So, you know, might not necessarily be good for you. You just have to figure it out. You want natural. I know that much. You just, if you can get organic, that's an important thing. Okay. My naturopath, she said, just putting it out there, okay? She said, if you are not eating organic, you are eating Roundup. And see, Roundup causes cancer. What did I do with my water? I had my water. I picked this up and decided I wanted to come sit down. Under this, where it says super greens, it says alkalizing formula. 50 organic superfoods. And there's mushrooms in there. Mushrooms and probiotics. Anyway, there's a whole lot of stuff in here that I know that we wouldn't be picking up, buying, and eating. I mean, I thought about getting some bok choy to put in my smoothie. Of course, my container, like I said, my container is too small to put everything in there. I gotta go in there and get a drink. And really, I need to put my glasses back on so I can read. Or I could try to read. 1 gram of protein. That's ridiculous. I don't know what mgs are, but 20 mgs of calcium. And then there's sodium, there's 46 mgs. And then potassium, 170 mgs. We do need potassium, I just don't know how much. We need a certain amount of sodium too, guys, as far as that goes. I just don't know how much. Organic grain blend. Oat fiber, cocoa, wheat germ, barley, grass. Oh, that was wheatgrass. Barley grass. I don't know that word. Where'd it go? We're going to bypass that word. And then it's spinach. Parsley. Alfalfa. Aloe vera. Another word I don't know. Broccoli. Cabbage. Kale. Organic. Organic. Prebiotic and fiber blend. Pea fiber. I don't know that word. Apple fiber. Blue. Agave. I don't know that word either, people. They've got it so little, I can't really see it. That looks like Jerusalem. It is. Jerusalem artichoke. Immune. Can't read it. I don't know that word. Okay, I know I'm saying that a lot, but I can't really see it. And I think flaxseed, apple pectin. Wow. This is a list of a whole lot of stuff, and I just can't read it good enough. I know I saw something about grape, peach, beet, raspberry, cranberry, strawberry, blackberry, blueberry, pomegranate. Yeah, pomegranate. Pomegranate's really good for you. Carrot, cherry. I don't know that word. I guess I could spell it, maybe. Let's see. I can't spell it good enough either. It's making me dizzy. Okay, I'm here. You probably can't see me very good. Apple, banana, mango, papaya, pear, pineapple, tomato, acai. I don't know how to say that. I always say it wrong, I'm sure. And goji berry. Then there's digestive and probiotic blend, organic mushroom blend, which says a whole lot of stuff. Give me a headache just trying to read it. Anyway, I'm going to take it. It was a twin pack. I got it on Amazon. And this is chocolate flavored. And I had 1 cup. I mixed it with probably 12 ounces of water. You want cold water. You put it in a shaker cup and shake it up. And drink it up. And that's what I did. And it wasn't too bad. So, for the benefit, if it's telling the truth, for the benefit, it's okay. It wasn't too bad. I like Nestle's Quick. It's kind of sort of like that, just not as good. And you're mixing it with water. It says you can mix it with other stuff. You know, your favorite beverage. So you could mix it with milk. That might make it taste better. Sounds like somebody's here. I didn't know that. Too much for my little brain. So, I guess we take it on faith. It looks good. It wasn't bad tasting. And it's worth a shot. Kind of like my ivermectin is worth a shot. I ought to go pick up that rug and sweep the living room. It's hardwood floors. It shows the dirt. But at least you can see the dirt and get rid of it. In carpet, the dirt just keeps building up, building up, building up. There's so much dirt in there. Dyson is really good. I definitely love my Dyson. We had a vacuum cleaner that was called The Animal, and we had German Shepherds. And so yeah, we needed The Animal. It worked really good. I know it's hard to gauge because I'm using my hand to figure out how to do it sideways. Then we'd have the landscaping. I think that's what they call it. A landscape picture sideways. Anyway, I probably should go try to fix me something to eat. It's almost been 30 minutes. As I say, I probably haven't given you anything of good worth. So for just a little visit. Yes, I did. I told you about this product. And I got it at Amazon. A 2-pack. So all total together, it's 40 servings. Because each canister is 20 servings. Try to figure out some certain things, that are good for me, that I can have sporadically or every day. That'll help my body. And I haven't done it yet, but I need to order that. Okay, you go to boomersforeveryoung.com. Boomers Forever Young. And I just know that a few years ago I took their products, okay, and I did the barley and so there's a product called Gladiator Barley. I don't know why I got these glasses on. Oh, because I read that thing. So Gladiator Barley is a wonderful product. And I always say, if you can believe it, or whether you believe it or not, probably. But I took it, okay? I took that and I took the Boomer Boost. So, the two different things. They had other things to put with that, because they had a probiotic that they wanted you to take. And I think a vitamin E, basically, the fish oil. And then one other product, but I don't remember what it was. Like when you first get in, if you get in and you buy a kit, you get your shaker cup and you get a book. It probably has diet type things in it. But the point is, those two products, okay, so we'll go back. The Gladiator barley, that barley is supposed to be grown up in Canada where they haven't had pesticides and all that crap in the soil. Grown here in America, it's a weird thing, but it's not. But it is true that the bank will not give the farmer the loan to put his crop in unless he uses something like Roundup. They want the best yield for their money, so they have Roundup, but they have pesticides and they have fertilizers. And I don't think either one are really good for us. I don't know. And there's things said, like things that are grown organically don't have the pesticides, so they have pests. But the plant has this natural instinct and puts things out to stop the pest. And that's the part that's probably good for us. More good for us. Stronger type deal. I don't know. I just know that I need to get a whole bunch of good stuff in me. We'll hope and pray. And I've got to exercise my legs. I need to do more than I'm doing. Get up and get something done type of deal. You don't realize how much you're sitting on your butt. If I go upstairs, I'm going to sit on the bed, or I'm going to sit in that chair. I'm not going to stand very long. Wherever I go, except for in the kitchen doing the dishes, I kind of had to do that in two different segments because my legs wanted to be weak. I don't know how else to say it. This is how they feel. But it's not my bones. It doesn't feel like it's my bones. Feels like it's in the muscle, in the meat. Just all tingly. You see, I'm sitting here on the couch, so I'm lifting my legs up and putting them back down, lifting them up, putting them back down. So that's what I've been doing here for the last 3 minutes. And my legs are saying, hey, you might want to stop that. All the way up through my butt. But that just means it's working, right? It's doing something for you. I hope that's what it means. Okay, so it's been after 30 minutes. I probably ought to stop. Go figure out something to eat. My legs. Okay, stop that. And really, we could do a couple of things. So, I hope you guys are having a good one wherever you are. And I hope to continue to grow every day, learn every day something new. And I hope to continue to get more energy because that's what I've found. I mean, right away I'm sleeping hard because I've had the melatonin in me. Okay, I don't get to sleep until later, and when I go to sleep, it has been keeping me to sleep, so that's good. It also helps you dream because you get into a deeper sleep. I believe that's what they say. So anyway, I woke up slow. I don't know if you call it slow and hard or whatever. I woke up slow, groggy, kind of, sort of. But still, if you look at when I went to sleep and what time it was, I should have stayed asleep. But I must have a time clock in my head that wakes me up. So I think I've been waking up around 7:30 every day. Maybe because there's a sound going off about that time, and it's penetrating my head, but I'm asleep, so it takes me a few minutes before I wake up and going, ah. So anyway, I have a time clock for 7:30. I worked for Dad. I had to be to work at 7. That was like crazy. Had to be there to fill up them oil rig trucks. That was a long time ago. Thank God that was stressful too. So how many times in my life have I not been under stress? I don't know. It is weird. My voice. Jessica said, yes, my daughter. Yesterday she said, where did that come from? So it's like really weird. My voice seems low and gruff. But yet, sometimes when I sing, it don't sound like that. Sometimes it comes out beautiful. It's like, wow. So, I mean, like my favorite song, Remember When I Found You. Yeah. And when I sang it through the microphone, which was a good microphone, they weren't there to hear it, But I heard it, amazingly enough. It was beautiful. So, you never know. I'll be talking all gruff and stuff, and yet my voice is not. How weird is that? Comes from a different place, maybe. Anyway, I hope to get some color on my skin. I mean, have my skin not be sallow looking, but have a rosy color at least. But I definitely got something yesterday, because yeah, my butt. You can feel it. It's like a sunburn. I haven't had one in a long time. So maybe I'll go down to 7 minutes. That'll be good enough. Okay, so I haven't done Second Peter. I'll have to do that next, I think. Did I do Revelation? Did I do Revelation? I'll have to look that up. I bet I might have. My ex requested that I read that, and so I did. Look that up and see. All you have to do is put Revelations read by Revelation, because it's not S, read by Lou, on Lou's Touch. If you put all of that there and hit search, it would show up if I did. I know I read it for him, so I must have done it on here, and I had forgotten about that. So I did Revelation. I think I did Matthew. Might have just been chapter 1, I'm not sure. I can't remember now. So I was going to the New Testament, and I started with Matthew. Then I looked up Luke, because Luke has the nativity, and it was Christmas time. So I did Luke 1 and 2 anyway. I'm not sure if I did the rest, if there were any rest. But Luke 2, I believe, is where the nativity is. So I do find that interesting. Just put it in your little thinking cap. What if it's all true? What if what I'm telling you is all true? Should you be wasting time when someone has told you? Just a thought. Even my own self, I mean, I'm wasting time too. However, I'm feeling like this is not a waste of time. Now I've got that glare. I have to go back to the other side. I was just giving that arm a rest, because I don't have a gadget in here. Do, 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 do. Okay, so Tyler moved out, and his room was bigger and better than Shay's room, so Shay's moved into there. And if Jessie is still going to let me do what I want to, she's going to let me have both rooms. Shay's room for like my sewing and for my studio. Try to make a little studio where I can do my movies, my videos. I do have a concern though, and I don't know, it might just be because I keep missing updates. But what's my concern? I keep running out of storage on my phone, and it's like I only have so many gigabytes, and YouTube's taken up most of them, like 104. I think I have 120, and then then they've got the programs to run. It takes up disk space too, so it's like there's no room left. However, I mean, when I've done the updates in the past, it's made it look like I'm not using that much, that I'm doing really great. It's just a matter of getting the updates, and then in order to get the updates, I have to get rid of some stuff because I have too much stuff on my phone. So it's really a pain in the butt. And I'm not the greatest at understanding it and doing it right and all that. So I'm at that point again where I don't have any space. You see, when I put it on YouTube, I figured when I put it on YouTube, that doesn't take up a daggum space for me. I thought I was uploading it to another site, you know. So that's what I've been doing, is loading all my videos there and then going back and deleting them on my camera roll. And then I go and delete again, because otherwise they stay there for another 30 days. I just haven't had the space to keep them. I need to learn about flash drives. I think that's what it is, a flash drive. Something that stores your digital stuff. I'm so far beyond my little nephew years ago. That's what he got for Christmas. It was a big old, I think it was a flash drive. It was something to download everything off of his computer to it so that he would have the space. Should ask him about it, I guess. Should oughta. Okay. I love that show. It's good to have a show you like, I guess, huh? I gotta get up and walk around more. I gotta go walk out in the backyard again. I was out in the backyard sitting on a bench, but I had to get there. So up and down stairs, big old stairs, tall, steep stairs. The ceilings are tall around here in this house. It's an old house. Can you tell if I have color? I mean, we know I always have they say they have products for that too. Lightening up of spots. I don't know what that is. Age spots. Kids are getting home from school, so they're walking by. I imagine Shea Bear will be here before long. So, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to get up and go do something. Go see if I can do something on the back porch. Go back out in the backyard, way out there, there's a bench. So, unless it's too cold, it'll be pretty nice.